right, all right. See, second attempt worked. The first time did not, but the second time is the charm, as they say. Do not mind the crickets in the background, as you know. Warrior Junior is, let's just say, a little financially indisposed. Where I guess what that means is we need a new laptop. That's basically what happened was the laptop was working. It's a Dell, it's a workhorse, and what wound up happening was, it's just old, and so the fan keeps running, but now it's like something with the internal part. So you know what? I just kind of try to pretend that it's like crickets going on in the background and to let it bother me. It was kind of annoying at first. It is hard because I like this with the fan on, with the computer on. That too, not right now because it's kind of cold. Oh, because I like to listen to audiobooks, but if you can hear that rumbling, it's like I guess it can be a little annoying if you're trying to listen to something. It can be kind of pussies in a way. I don't know how to say this in a nice way because you know I talked about this many times before. I'll go to the gym early in the morning or late at night. Gym opens at 5, closes at 11 p.m. Shorter hours on weekends. It's amazing they don't make the hours longer, but they raise the I was gonna say raise the tuition, raise the rates. And I don't bring a jacket with me. I wear like a t-shirt. I should be various shirts that I'll wear to the gym. And when I leave, I'm generally sweaty. But if I'm walking, I don't care if it's cold. There ain't nobody walking around. Everybody's driving at night and early in the morning, and it's just like people like these cream puffs. No offense, but they really are bitches. They cry it's too cold. And it's like 55, maybe 50 degrees, or whatever. And to them, ice age to them. I mean, they're just like pussies to the max. They complain when it's too cold. They complain when it's too hot. And I know it's like directed toward me, but if I'm working my ass off in the gym, it's not a rose garden. You know, it's just some of these people, man. They just fucking get them. And you know what? I don't care to get them anyway. A little challenging bit of a week for me. It did go by pretty quickly. As I mentioned, I did go out dancing in Fullerton last Saturday night. Um, you know, what are you going to do? Stay in an area and bitch and complain, or are you going to get outside the comfort zone and see what's out there? Good thing. From what my understanding is, there must be tons and tons of women in their 40s and 50s that would love to go out dancing on Saturday night. And this place, it's like the same group of people. What I do like, I've been noticing, you know, a little bit different crop of women, a couple here, a couple there. Hey, how many do you need, right? I haven't been able to take anything, but you know what? It's different. It's a different environment, different kind of people, even though I'm seeing a lot of the same regulars that I've seen over the past 2 years. But you know what? It's just good to get outside your general parameter, general fucking thing. And I mean get out of it. Like I used to take the bus. As I mentioned, I'm in West Hollywood. And I just left to Santa Monica, walk down. I remember when I used to drink, I'd go to Venice in at night, whatever. Not recommended. But that's not getting away from the gentlemen in the valley, trying to hop over. You know, I would take my bike on the metro rail and go to some of the bars out there. But you know what? Still, you got to get outside. And that's Orange County. That's getting outside the norm. You know, talking like 50 miles out or close, getting a little bit away, you know. And whatever, it cost me $100 to get home, so be it. You know, it's like that fucking the train and my driver and my taxi driver, they take the 5 freeway both ways, goes right by the fucking comm, even though it's 4 hours. Limited things are open 24 hours, you know. And it just makes it like for like I remember I went to this one of those dance things, the Lemon Drop events was in Garden Grove. And I couldn't, you know, it was like there was a Motel 6 there. I paid to stay overnight. After the dance was out at midnight, and I was like, all right, fine. Did I lay down or something? Yeah, and I got up like around 3 or 4 in the morning, and I was like, dude, you know, I'm trying to remember, but I was like, might as well like get the hell out of here, you know. And it's like, I just can't. I don't see the point, you know. For $100, you have a choice to get, or you stay in the hotel for whatever, 150, 200, or whatever. Even if it's the same, you know, you're gonna. It's just no, you know. No, there are exceptions. If you meet a hot chick and she makes it clear that you can't go home with her, she's like, well, I'll go to your place. And as you can see, I don't have much around. My place is not doable for many reasons. You can't, like, I sleep on a cot, you know, and it's very comfortable, but ideal to have a woman on there. It's for one, you know, it's not in my, then I make the exception. Otherwise, I just come home, or if they take me to their place or something. I haven't hit gold yet, struck gold yet. And most of these women, they're not gold. They're not, there's no strike. There's nothing. The woman last week, the Latina one with her friend, she had a pretty good spirit, you know, which carried over, which I give her the bonus points with her. But again, she didn't wait. She wasn't patient, and her friend didn't have the kind of Indian guy was, you know. I don't give a shit. This week went by very, very, very quickly, and I can't believe technically Friday morning. Um, you know, I'm being sued. I got a summons today delivered earlier, well, yesterday. And there's a couple, as I explained many times, that months ago to a year ago, I would say. And it's a hard, it can be a fucked up addiction, you know, because I was going to be a professional card player, you know, and then, you know, when I modified and went to different games where it was more strategy, it's still the element of gambling. It's not like work. And my final to do was I developed a card playing strategy for keeping the lights on, right? No, a card playing strategy for Pai Gow, which I thought was ironclad. You know, I mean, with the plan, write down everything, which they allow you to do. The bicycle start, and here I'll sum it up. I'll sum it up. I was making money for like the first 8 days consistently, constantly, and I mean like good money for me. And then like on the ninth day or the eighth day, I gave it all back. The bottom line is the variables are just too high to where you can't, it's not worth it. And I just got killed. I gave back everything I won, and it's like, I'm just gonna tell you, it was about 10 grand, you know, and it's just, if you're looking at it from a numbers perspective, yeah, you can lose it, but that, gambling, it just drains you. And then if it doesn't work, and then if it doesn't work, it's just good. It's just not a life for me. It's a fucking, there's a huge in everything. There's so many fucking things about gambling that are just not good. Fight on television or the flat win, but it's like a handful of people, and then there's everybody. And I invest in myself. I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather spend $100 dancing. I have more fun. Maybe somebody than losing like thousands of dollars. And I guess that I can't go down and play cards for $100 on the weekend. I got to bring everything I got. I'm like that. If you want to just say that. So I'd rather take my money. I'd rather the stuff I take with and the food and everything with my train. Um, anyway, I got items because a couple of years ago, in one of my gambling dues, maxed out all these credit cards, and it's one. So I never got, I got always, I guess, got kind of threatened, and it's like kind of ridiculous about debt collection agency would go out of their way to get a lawyer, and locally for $800. I mean, with COVID and everything, and I'm on a fixed income, so there's really nothing they can do. But the reason I'm gonna pay it is because I'm working on my doctorate degree, and in order to utilize financial, they do like a check, I think. And this is like the first time I was ever denied for it. I was like, whoa. I was like shocked. One of the charge-offs came off, and I'm almost sure it's the ones JG Wentworth. They want you, and all you want to get cash. They want their money. They want their money now. And they're gonna get it. I don't have a choice. So I got. Anyway, it will be take good money, but hey, your priorities are your. If I talked about if I can go give a chick a couple hundred, and 100 ride home, then I got to take. Sometimes you got to take some. I was thinking of contemplating the doctor to rush the fucking loan. If I want to right now. The whole when I was 30, full of it. I mean, that's all I wanted. And you know, I I started calling 91. What sounds like an astronaut call it. It's the same thing. Um, through the early care, one way or another, I wasn't playing college ball anymore. Happened. Never really occurred to me to like And I said, look, I don't know, I'm in Minnesota. It takes 4 years, and I only got a year of school down. So there's a school I just wasn't in. But you know, 35, and I got this thing, LACC, LA City College, that they were going to have, and this is before they motivated. I don't know what it was. I could college. So, I started thinking about myself, and it's like not that long. I get really motivated. I was like, much. I didn't really need the weekend. I can just power out like Monday through Friday, whatever. Take one class instead of the 3 on the weekends. Days a week. Do was go back and or take intermediate algebra again. Same minutes. And so then I went, once I had all the work, I said, but everyone will that struggle along the way, like, they could have had a lower grade or this and that. Like, it's relationship, that we kind of back the work that's put in to earn anything, few of them, and effort. The point was that in that booklet thing, that just I felt like I could soar within CSE certification, GE certification, go to any Cal State, and all I had to do is retake them easy. Very inconveniently located classes on the weekend, just all around thing. And I wanted to just, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I was finding myself gambling out of way. It really was. I would then go to bachelor degree. Wow, 41 years old. It's like, wow, I got getting a teaching credential. It flowed my path just for 16 fucking weeks. Man. It was a bitch to retake that. It's a good enough grade. When I got my master's degree, and I really they're gonna line. Okay, yeah, very disappointed with universities. They want a doctorate, but CSN, other than that, that was no. The argument that you want, but according to my Google research, doctor is not a doctorate degree. I agree, not a certificate, master's certificate. like, it all transfers, just bachelor's, master's, or doctorate. It should be. You need the terminal degree, doctorate, and then there's no argument. It's hanging out, it's working for no reason. Yeah. They say it's only 6 classes I need only. Yeah, yeah. Don't give me the only this and only. I remember a year later, now the second time, when I went to Franklin University, they comped 3 times, so then I got fucked twice. Then now, the third fuck, I made up and I went back, and now the only one counts. So even though the money is not over 3, so they can't pay out of pocket and say, okay, through 3 times already over the past. I started. Now I don't have 4 years to even go work. That's not me. That's doctor guy that they want to work in or whatever lesson. Like that pun, but I was going for this, in music education for because with my dance, I'm kind of getting. I need to see their brand new program. Like I turned down kinesiology doctor. Doesn't guarantee you any kind of something I can handle. I hate using the word. There's no easy. I mean, after you see what I've been through, but something I could fucking handle and say, all right, you know what? Because my specialist degree is at higher ed at initial kid, and that's what I was enrolled in, and I passed the analysis. I got fucked. The only grade of fail can be recount. Oh, I fucked up. You're not going to get. See, it's the grade of 3, so it's and the only, according to what my advisor told me, it's even if you take the last 2 pocket, another $3,500, hope to get 2 A's. The financial aid would be. I know it sounds like you could lose. I go, dude, you're a fucking idiot. I told him, I says, I'm gonna pay it. I'm not worried about it. They become worry warts over, this not what it is. So, and you know what? It's stop fucking. Is not a big deal, and it's not. I mean, it's nice. You know how many pieces of paper frame that I have in the room, and then copies of my degrees. I mean, bachelor's, my degree. You know what? I don't have family. I don't have really any family, and it's family and whatever. I get it, but people I'm going to these dances, and it's I have to be specific. I can't say a woman's gonna see that. She's gonna go, huh? Yeah. Like what? You got nothing. That means you got nothing going on. You're in school at 48. You got to, and ideally, you want to be near. You know, I say that. I want to say, like, when people ask me, says I'm a doctor. When they ask you, what do you do? He says, well, I buy structured cash now. Like, you could, like, make a joke out of it. You know, I remember one time, I remember, and she goes, like, it stopped or frozen right there. And then I good enough. Like, it wasn't an acceptable answer to her. Like, you know, imagine like a nice house, the foundation, it's like being built. You could done one day, complete house already. Like, she didn't want to wait. If they see, like, you know, girlfriend, you know, you're working on your doctorate, like, it was like a big deal. Like, she knew. Um, Technically, I wasn't. I was working on my specialist degree I got when I was with immediately into my doctorate. But, you know, didn't like it just doesn't hold enough water. It should, but it doesn't. So none of these. I think I made a good point. He goes, Mike, even with that doctorate degree, no teacher. Okay. What else? And my philosophy is, if you don't have anything better going on, put in something that might lead somewhere. The key word is might. I'm not expecting you to get a doctorate and you're like my friend says. It's not. I guarantee. So, you know, at least, you know, I don't know about this, but it means a lot to me this weekend in Fullerton. But I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. Fucking. Different. Little, you know, be different. But remember what I said, it comes with a price. It wants